If I remember right, there was a decent variety of tracksuits to choose from. Do you think there might be some connection between the culprit and Chihiro's jacket?
Perhaps. Let's explore that and talk a bit more about the jacket he took.
Does Chihiro's jacket really hold some clue about the killer? Somehow it's really hard to believe.
Oh. Wait.
First of all, we know where Chihiro was headed. He was on his way to go exercise. So next we have to ask, why did he choose the specific tracksuit that he did?
What do you
Fucking
mean, a
airhead.
specific tracksuit?
I got it! He picked that tracksuit because it matched the one the culprit was wearing!
Yeah.
So, what
Wow.
you're saying is, the killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as him?
My tracksuit
not exactly.
is black.
I don't even have a tracksuit.
Make one of my
I have a white tracksuit, personally. I got it from the warehouse, if you must know.
Okay.
Did any of that really help us get any closer to figuring out who the culprit is?
No way. Not a chance.
You heard him, right? What he
well.
just said without even realizing it?
Yeah. He said it.
Wait.
She's right. What he said just now is really odd. And this is, a lot of people get stumped here. I'm gonna explain what I'm about to do. Celeste never said that the tracksuit was blue. But
Yeah.
Mondo said that the tracksuit was blue.
Right.
So how would he have known it was blue?
I don't know. He is. Damn.
Okay.
Everybody gets stumped here. Everybody fucking gets so stumped here because nobody thinks about it like that.
First of all, we know where Chihiro was.
He was on his way, so next week, why did he choose?
What do you mean this? I got it! It matched the one that—
So, the killer was
wearing the same blue tracksuit.
No, that's wrong.
Yeah, nobody ever said it was blue, Mondo. Sorry, you just done fucked yourself. And that was Kirigi's plan.
Hold on a second, Mondo. What did you just say?
Huh? What'd I say?
When Celeste testified a few minutes ago, she said—
It was like a couple seconds ago, but okay.
I saw him stuffing a track jacket into a duffel bag, and then I assume he headed off to exercise.
She never said anything about the jacket's color. So why did you say Chihiro's blue tracksuit?
What are you? You just— Hey, Celeste. What color was Chihiro's tracksuit?
As a matter of fact,
It was purple.
It was blue.
Yeah, it's purple.
And before we began the trial, did you tell anyone that?
The only one I told about any of this was you.
Then, Mondo, how did you know what color Chihiro's tracksuit was?
I have ESP.
Because I
have ESP.
I have great intuition.
I'm sure he saw the clothes at some point in the investigation.
No, that can't be it. The bag and clothes were surely disposed of by the time we
his
began
brother's
our
gonna
investigation.
Then the only reason he could have known what color the tracksuit was
Oh, you're still here.
is if he saw Cherry with it before he died. That's the only.
You gotta put those away, lady.
Yeah, she starts calling,
Hurt somebody.
she started calling, Chihiro Cherry.
Cherry? Are you talking about Chihiro? So, how about it? Did you see the tracksuit or didn't you?
That's a corkscrew.
Yeah.
Corkscrew.
What that tongue do, lady?
It's molded for your pleasure.
Just by chance. I just happened to see it last night. He walked past me, and he was carrying the tracksuit in his hands.
No, that can't be it either. According to Celeste's testimony,
We got a flashback again. Here we go.
She stuffed the jacket into a bag in a hurry. It was almost like she was trying to hide it. And just like that, she was gone.
Back to the flashback. Here we go.
making sure the jacket was completely in the bag. If you just ran into him briefly, you couldn't possibly.
Well,
have
Russell,
seen what
looks like
color
our
the
bro
tracksuit
moments are
was.
over. You know, Yeah, man. I know, man.
Yeah, you only get to bro for one chapter.
No, I only got 2 characters with the voice. That's bullshit.
Well, I did that to throw you off because you know what I mean? Because you were even just like, I don't want to look at it like this, but it's probably one of Russell or Tyler's characters who killed him, and I was just like, oh, he doesn't suspect a thing.
It would appear you.
I went full chaos mode. I straight up went full chaos mode.
Perhaps. But you handed him the shovel, didn't you?
At least
That's why
Bianca's
you
alive.
said what you did.
I mean, yeah, at least you have the Togami.
Focus on the tracksuit. Obvious who he met with? What a bunch of nonsense.
Ah, now I understand. It was all one big bluff, wasn't it? Your true intention was to draw a slip of the tongue from the culprit. That's why you said you knew who did it, to put them on edge.
That's right. However, Mondo was my target all along. I had my suspicions about him from the very beginning.
But why? What made you so suspicious?
I need to text the husband. Give me a second. I forgot to text him that we're doing the rompa.
Oh no.
We're rumping around.
Rumping and rolling.
It came up doing the Rhonda. That's my boss's name. No, thank you.
We're doing the Rhonda.
Doing the Rhonda. Is that like the Charleston?
I know, right? Doing the romp, I love you. Okay, text completed. But why? What made you so suspicious?
That's a good question.
The way he...
Because I hate him.
Because I hate him! It was the way he talked, and this is another thing that tends to catch people off guard.
There was a certain turning point that tipped me off. Maybe you didn't notice it, Mondo, but you tend to refer to men and women differently. You only call guys dude. For girls, it's chick.
Mm-hmm. Yep, at one point in the game, he started just referring to her as dude. Or him as dude.
And after he was killed, you happened to refer to him as dude. Once I picked up on that, it occurred to me that Mondo knew something we didn't.
He saw the dick.
Such a tiny detail? Are you a witch? She's a witch! You're positively frightful!
You're a witch!
No, I'm not the frightful one.
Are you?
Not nearly as frightful as someone capable of murdering a friend.
They were friends, that's the sad part. How many times did we do free time events and they were standing next to each other? Like, they actually did hang out a lot.
Yeah.
Like, we were making the jokes about when we went in the bathroom, but it was like, oh my god, I gotta pull up my skirt, so give me a second. You know what I mean? Like, they hung out together a lot.
Mondo, was it really you? Did you really kill Chihiro?
I only guessed her.
I didn't kill anyone. You've been all over me, judging everything I say, putting words in my mouth. What gives you the right to treat me like a goddamn criminal?
Yeah,
fucking pig.
You would never do something like that. That's a false accusation.
Yeah. Now I gotta fight Ishimaru.
I got your back. I got your back.
My reasoning
What's gonna happen to him? Is he get run over on motorcycles? Stampede.
Well, this does present us with a problem. It seems we are all out of leads.
My time has nearly come.
Yamada, put that away.
That's what my little ghost friend is telling me.
Oh yeah.
How many shrooms did you take, dude?
Weren't you telling me you'd found some evidence?
Really? What kind of evidence?
Is every trial is just someone gonna hide evidence at the last minute?
Yes, apparently.
Yeah, Danganronpa.
Actually, you know, now that I'm thinking about it here calmly, it might not be all that relevant.
Oh my god, Yamada.
Jeez, did your confidence just get up and walk away? It's fine, man. Just tell us.
I already know who did it.
You really insist, then. Here it is.
What do you have there?
It happens to be an e-handbook. I found it laying on the ground, so I scooped it up.
You found it on the ground, right? Then it must belong to... It's mine!
It's mine!
It's Chihiro's.
I watched this.
I got it! We know Chihiro's handbook was missing from the scene of the crime.
I like how he thinks that's not relevant.
For a fact.
For a fact indeed.
Okay, Yamada.
I was totally sure I'd found it.
Then it must hold some clue about the culprit, right?
Well, that's what I was hoping. But it's busted. It won't even turn on.
I imagine the culprit broke it to get rid of any evidence after the murder.
Okay, here's another brain bender for you. How do you think Mondo can break the e-handbooks?
Okay, so if we assume that the one that was busted was Leon's, it would have had to have been busted when he died. So, I don't know. It's got to be like
Control-Alt-Delete.
specific. It's got to be a specific type of like.
Well, I'm sure they're gonna tell us.
Tyler's already broken. Let's move on.
Yes.
That's odd. I didn't think the handbooks were quite so fragile.
You're right. They're not. They're totally waterproof and shock resistant. It would take an awful lot to break one.
And
Well, now there's two broken.
this one does appear to be broken, as is Leon's, sitting useless in the main hall. For all your confidence, that is a remarkably high failure rate.
Do you think there might be some kind of mystery in there somewhere?
There is.
How precisely did the handbooks get broken?
How'd the handbooks break? There's only one possible explanation. By hitting its weak point.
I got it! You already told us before that the handbook has one weak point, didn't you?
Yeah! You remember that?
I do.
Sure, maybe I let that slip, but I never told anyone what the weak point actually was.
Well, someone figured it out.
But if the handbook is supposed to never break, and two of them broke in quick succession, then
we can only assume that someone's figured out its weakness. You know what the weakness is, right, Monokuma? So, what is it?
Huh? You're asking me?
I think it's a necessary piece of information if you want this to be a fair trial.
But if I tell you, and someone else decides to copy it, that would be very not good.
Just tell us already! Why would we want to break our own handbooks?
Oh well, I have a weakness for pushy demands. But you're sure you won't follow their example? Then allow me to make a special announcement. The weak point of my cutting-edge e-handbook is... when it's exposed to high temperatures for too long, it will
sauna.
Totally
He broke his own handbook.
I flippin' knew it!
You knew it?
So is the other guy's handbook broken then?
Yeah, because I found the handbook laying on the floor of the sauna.
The temperature in the sauna can reach over 200 degrees. Strange how you don't get burnt, huh? It's because as your sweat evaporates, it creates a cooling layer of air around your skin. If the hot air of the sauna were somehow pushed directly onto your skin, you'd definitely get fried. That layer of air would get blown away. That's why you may feel a burning when you move around. So when you're in a sauna, make sure to keep nice and still.
Wow, interesting. I learned one new fact today.
And since Ishimura stripped down like a little good boy, he didn't have his handbook in there, so he didn't break his.
That is a mere
He still cheated.
trifling speck of knowledge.
He was supposed to keep his clothes on. That was what the challenge was.
Anyway, if you found the victim's handbook in the sauna, then the killer must have been purposely trying to raise its temperature in order to break it.
meaning the culprit somehow knew its weakness.
But how'd they find out? Monokuma said he didn't tell anyone, right?
Indeed. Quite the mystery.
What if they found out by accident?
What do you mean by accident?
What if the killer took their own handbook into the sauna, not knowing its weakness, and it broke? They'd realize it was broken, of course, and it wouldn't be hard to figure out why. And once they had Chihiro's handbook, they knew they had an easy way to dispose of it.
I won't say it's not possible, but who would have done something like that?
Well,
I don't know
Mondo.
of anyone who took their handbook into the sauna.
I might know someone who did.
He's like, bro, no.
No,
I
seriously?
feel like this is all still useless information.
I think the one who made
Like, what do you know who did it?
Look into
Like,
the
we don't need to go
sauna
in
was-
any more detail.
Yeah, they like going into the nitty gritties. Aww.
You've
broken me.
Oh, he misses his bro already.
Bro.
Who might have brought their handbook into the
This is
sauna?
literally Russell and Among Us when I'm the imposter.
Pretty much, yeah. It had to be the one who wore all their clothes in the sauna. It was... Select someone. It was you!
Mondo.
Mondo, where are you? Hi.
Here's my answer.
Mondo, man.
Mondo, we were supposed to go bike riding.
Your handbook got broken in the sauna, didn't it?
What? Why? Why do you keep accusing him?
Mondo and Taka had an endurance contest in the sauna not too long ago, remember? And for the contest, Mondo just so happened to keep his school uniform on. But little did he realize, he'd also left his handbook in one of his uniform pockets.
I still love that he put the towel over his freaking, little...
His little armadillo.
his little armadillo thing. Little pompadour.
And when it was all over, Mondo discovered that taking your handbook into the sauna could easily destroy it.
No, wait, hold on. You've got it all wrong. He would never kill. I don't accept this. Show me the proof. The actual solid proof.
I mean, I don't want to believe it either, but I found something that proves it beyond a shadow of a doubt.
Oh. I'm sorry, Russell, I had to do it. Bro.
Let's
Need to
test
graduate.
Mondo's assertion. If what he says is correct, then Mondo, you broke your own handbook.
Mondo,
In other
Mondo,
words,
man.
if Mondo's handbook is actually broken, then that proves that what Makoto said is right.
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine.
It don't.
Oh, I see what he did.
Look! Makoto was wrong after all! Mondo wouldn't hurt a fly!
Yeah, he wouldn't.
I mean, he's talked about literally killing other biker gang people, but okay.
I know, right? I'm sure Mondo's handbook broke during their sauna shutdown. If I can just prove that, then that will show that the handbook...
Sneaky beaver.
Mondo must actually be...
Let's test Makoto's assertion.
If what he says you broke your own, in other words, if Mon, then that proves.
Well, my
goddamn handbook works just fine.
I don't want it! Oh my fucking god.
Good job.
Fuck you. It must be this controller, because I never had that problem before.
Mondo wouldn't hurt a fly!
Yeah, your borked one worked fine.
Oh my god.
Let's test Makoto. If what he
Here we
said
go
you
again.
broke your own, in other words, if
Take
that
three.
proves.
Well, my
Goddamn handbook works just fine.
I gotta tap it so lightly. Okay. Fuck you, I guess.
Oh, the other things will block it.
Makoto was wrong.
I probably blocked it, so I gotta hit him.
A fly!
Here we go again. Good thing you got 12 minutes.
I know, right?
We
They're
need
so
12
generous.
minutes to
What
do
he
this.
said you broke your own handbook.
In other words,
If
They
Mondo's
know
head,
you.
then that
They know it
proves
can keep
that
being
what
fucked
Makoto-
up.
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine.
Did I just miss it, or is this wrong?
I saw that. I saw that you
Was
missed that
wrong
one.
After all, Mondo wouldn't hurt a fly!
Or am I supposed to take wrong? I might have to take wrong.
No, you missed it.
I know, but you never know with this game. I'm not even joking.
If what he says
is correct, you broke your own. In other words, if then that proves.
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine.
Okay, good.
No, that's
My next course of action, if I missed again, would have been hit, grab wrong, and throw it at him.
You're wrong. Fuck you.
Is it really yours?
Yeah. Is that what you were thinking, Russell?
Yep.
Yeah, that he took Leon's.
The fuck is that
Yeah, he
supposed
took
to mean?
baseball boys.
Yeah, that's why the one down there wasn't working, was because it's his, not...
It wasn't Leon's, it was fucking...
Mm-hmm.
Because Leon's didn't break from all the baseballs.
Yeah.
The broken handbook that was in the main hall, isn't that one actually yours?
What the heck are you talking about?
What I mean is, I think Mondo swapped his handbook out for one that actually works.
Taka's like fighting harder than Mondo is.
I think he took Leon's handbook and replaced it with his own.
That'd be Russell trying to stick up for me.
Himself that Leon's
I don't believe
handbook
this!
should have broken.
That's right! The punishment it suffered wasn't nearly enough to destroy it.
So then, the broken handbook in the main hall is actually Mondo's, which would mean that the handbook Mondo has right now is actually Leon's. Yes?
But doesn't that violate the school regulation that says loaning out your handbook is...
We already discussed this, Howie.
The first part of the trial, you fucking dicks.
You can't have the chameleons. I love you, but no, they're mine.
Well, here's how I look at it. There is a rule about loaning your handbook to another student, but if they're dead, they're not a student.
Jesus. The second you die in class, erasing them from the history.
It's kind of a gray area, I admit. But no worries. If anything, it just makes things more interesting. As such, I decree that exchanging handbooks with a corpse is not a violation of the rules.
Well, Mondo, if I'm wrong about this, you're welcome to say so. I'm happy to admit I made a mistake, but...
Son of a bitch. What's wrong, bro? Come on.
Come on, bro. Please, bro.
You are wrong. You have to be wrong. Everything you just said is wrong. You made it all up.
Okay, then why don't we look back on this case one more time?
No, we don't need to.
That way, everything will become clear. And we'll all see if I was right or wrong.
Oh, fucking Gremlin.
Yeah, I gotta do the comic book. Okay, so we got her picking out her him picking out his tracksuit. Celeste sees a tracksuit. Okay.
I like that little comic book thing of her, like, of him hiding the thing.
I know, right? Yeah, just whoop. Okay, Guess it would be in. Oh.
Or to be walking up to the door and then using the in. Yeah. Or no, because... No.
Boys.
What?
Boys. And then into the boys. There's the man. That's a weird face. Okay.
Choose. I said wasn't he picking up the weight there? Wasn't there a picking up weight sign?
Was there?
I thought there was.
There's a weight.
I could have sworn. No, there was actually him picking up a weight somewhere.
That one's the bloody weight, so that would be him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
But I don't know if it would go there. But
it'll tell us. There's a splatter, so yeah, it's probably that one. Well, that's him removing the thing, so... Splatter. Okay, so, he looks a little too happy about what he just did.
Yeah, a little bit.
He, rolls up.
Would that be him taking down the poster?
Probably, yeah.
Then be what?
The girls
into the girls.
In.
And
then.
Oh, it's the in where it shows.
Wait, let's see what's further ahead. Okay.
So that's all Bianca shit.
Yeah. Oh,
Then
would
putting
go.
the poster up, maybe?
Maybe. That's my best bet. Okay, so he did the swippity swoop. Yeah, because titties are over in the pink area now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello. I am here to cause havoc.
Leave the girls' room for some fucking reason.
Because he's being creep. Okay, so he's in here now. Okay, so yeah, there's tied up, so he brought this with him.
The blood writing should be there, right?
Blood writing. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so now we have the card thing. So he picks up a card, which I'm assuming is Chihiro's, throws it into the sauna, looks at it menacingly, and throws it at the floor.
Yeah.
Let's try this.
I didn't realize that was the freaking handbook because it looks different. It's a completely different color.
I know, right? Yeah, let's.
Killer is you.
Let's see if it goes through.
The killer is
Let's take a
you.
look back to before the incident.
You're so happy about that.
I know, right?
Last night, Celeste saw Chihiro in the warehouse, correct? At
No.
the time, she was apparently stuffing something into a
She's like, I was lying.
That's full of shit.
That
Clink.
something was a blue tracksuit. You can confirm this, right, Celeste?
I'm not gonna say nothing though.
With bag in hand, Chihiro headed out, even though it was officially nighttime. She made her way to the locker room, specifically the boys' locker room. But how could the victim, who was apparently a girl, access the boys' locker room?
Because she's not. Okay. No, I didn't lay out my reasoning right. I need to rearrange the events of this case. So I guess in and then boys thing, maybe?
Yeah, because I guess that's them entering the room.
Oh, yeah, that makes more sense. Okay.
Killer is you!
Here we go again.
Do this again.
It just goes that.
Yeah, it goes back to the whichever act you're on, which is nice.
Out, even though it was officially nighttime. She made her way to the locker room, specifically the boys' locker room. But how could the victim?
See, now he's saying
who was
she.
Apparently a girl.
Oh, he'll start calling him later.
Once it goes.
Because he's doing a recap of everything, like the turn. Yeah, once it goes to pee-pee, you can tell.
He was able to use his own e-handbook to gain entrance to the boys' locker room.
Mondo.
Once inside, he met with someone there. And the person he met was the one who killed him. It seems likely that the killer grabbed the nearby dumbbell, approached the unsuspecting Chihiro,
He's powering up, man.
and attacked him. And that's where the bloodstains on the poster and carpeting in the boys' locker room came from.
Wham! Bum 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 bum.
Dead.
It was likely in the heat of the moment. The body was arranged, but the murder itself felt unplanned.
That it was.
Which is why the killer hurried to try and hide the act. First, pulling up the bloodstained carpet, then removing the bloody poster, and finally carrying the corpse into the girls' locker room. A girl's handbook was necessary to get into the locker room, of course, but this alone doesn't prove that the killer was necessarily a girl. After all, Sayaka and Junko's handbooks had been placed in the main hall.
Sorry, I got a cat on my desk. Get off my desk. I'm sorry, buddy, but you gotta not. You're gonna walk all over the keyboard and fuck things up.
Using one of those, a boy could get into the girls' locker room without much problem. And that's exactly how the killer did it.
No.
Yeah.
With the carpet and the poster they brought with them, they got to work. They changed the layout of the boys' and girls' locker room in what you might call a crime scene switch.
No one calls it that.
I wouldn't even let him call it that.
Then Byakuya looking for a nice sweaty pair of underwear.
Byakuya discovered the body and decided to intervene in the situation, making things even more complicated.
Because why the hell not?
That's Meg.
So, after stumbling on the crime scene, he went and grabbed the extension cord from the library, and then he got to work. He used the cord to string up Chihiro's lifeless body. Then, using the victim's own blood, He left a grisly message there at the scene of the crime.
Russell, you blowing a wind instrument over there? What are you doing?
I literally wasn't doing anything. I'm just sitting here, bro.
Okay.
I heard some.
Yeah, it sounded like you were blowing into the mic. It's like, buddy.
I swear to God, I didn't do anything.
Okay.
I'm really excited. Leave him alone.
He wanted to create the illusion that Genocide Jack was responsible for the slaughter.
Oop. I didn't do my reasoning, apparently.
Thick.
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 Is it seriously him opening the fucking door? Oh, wait. No, this is the sauna. Okay. Sauna.
The killer is you!
Third time's the charm.
And around the same time that Byakuya was putting together this facade, the killer, having already disposed of Chihiro's bag and other belongings, arrived at the sauna. There, they planned to destroy the last piece of evidence, Chihiro's handbook.
Swoop. Wham.
And just as the killer expected, the steamy sauna was enough to ruin the electronic gadget. Somehow, the killer knew that the handbook couldn't stand up to the heat of the sauna.
Because he was broing with his
The
bros.
reason they knew that is because the sauna had already wrecked their own handbook. And that's how it all played out.
Oh, dude, don't look at me like
Isn't
that, bro.
right?
Wada.
That's the only way I want Mondo to look at me.
Wait. No. This can't be right.
Bro.
Evidence. Yeah. Where's your
I mean,
evidence?
all the evidence that just came forward?
Yeah, it's literally
Did
right
you-
there, dude. What are you talking about?
Did you not listen to me?
You need evidence. You need proof. Without any proof, you can't pin
Thanks,
any of
Russell,
this on
for
him.
fighting my battles for me.
Dude, I am here for you, man.
Evidence that Mondo is the killer that already revealed itself earlier in the trial. If I could somehow show where Mondo's handbook is right now. Once I do that, everything will become clear. A new element has been added to bullet time battles. Sure. Let's talk about fever time and nega time. Okay, yeah.
Nega time.
And nega time. If you press the RB, which one's RB? RB's the front one. I will never remember that. Fever time will activate and the tempo will be forced to its max. Okay. At this point, you can push the buttons at random and you won't miss. So you can press however you want to destroy the opponent's verbal assault. Focus gauge, okay. You got access, special time, yeah, Naga time. Okay, yeah, that's basically he does it to me instead of me doing it to him. Your tempo marker will disappear, making it quite a bit tougher. Yeah, I played a rhythm game before, I'll live. Okay, unsurprisingly, your action difficulty is set to gentle. We use nega time. We're not on gentle, I believe. We're on normal. Okay.
Fun. Here we go.
Russell, thanks for helping me out, man.
Dude, I'm so sure it's not you.
Yeah, it's definitely not me, man. I did.
You're wrong.
No.
I won't listen.
You will.
I refute you.
I refute you.
It's true.
Show me some evidence.
No.
I won't listen. False.
I won't listen, then how am I gonna tell you?
I refuse to vote. Show me some evidence.
To vote!
You're wrong.
Vote.
I won't listen. I refute you. False.
I refute you.
Show me some evidence. Show me some evidence.
This should prove it.
Shit, goddamn, Russell, I'm sorry.
You broke me, Mikey.
So far is right.
This is literally Russell when he finds out I'm the imposter.
Mondo must have replaced his broken handbook with Leon's. In which case, we can just check each of our handbooks right now. Once we do that, we'll...
We don't gotta do that.
Huh?
Yeah. Yeah. I did it. I killed him.
No, man.
Oh, that was anticlimax.
Yeah, a little bit.
I get more money.
Hooray!
Yeah, Money.
At least I still can't get the. I had to get the special item before this trial in order for it to activate for next chapter. So at some point I'll have to play it so you guys can see that cutscene. Because I'm gonna have to play it a million times anyway to get all of the characters things and do those videos and stuff. So
yeah,
I might as well do that too. You know what I mean?
What are you saying?
I got no choice, man. After hearing all that, I gotta just give up. Go ahead, Monokuma. Get it over with. Ask for the goddamn verdict.
Roger that.
Roger.
Wait, hold on.
No waiting, no holding on. Time for the moment we've all been waiting for. Grab your lever and give it a yank. Who will you elect as the Blackened this time around? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Answer.
You win the lottery.
I was waiting for it to be like someone else voted, and that was just just the other guy saying, "Nah, I refuse."
What?
I bet they're gonna run him over with motorcycles.
Okay. Uh-oh! This time it looks like you got it right again! Yes, it's so! The Blackened that killed Chihiro Fujisaki was... Ta-da! Wada.
Aww. Well, you lost one of your boys, but you didn't lose your best boy.
I liked him, though.
I know. Yeah. He was a good character.
Oh.
In case you're wondering, the vote was not unanimous. That name chose the wrong answer.
Koyotaka, that's Russell's character. Red Eyes.
Yeah,
Russell got me for life, man. Just like it Among Us.
Whoop.
I refuse to believe it.
What is all going on here?
I accidentally hit the wrong button.
That don't matter.
I refuse to believe it. There's no way he would kill someone.
Sorry.
Bro.
What is this? You said it.
Why are you apologizing? Why? Why?
I feel so bad.
I don't disagree with not disagreeing.
What? Okay.
Calling this a game.
I just had a stroke.
So he's willing to do something like this to win.